moments before Fox News aired the White House's Sunday press conference, which took place shortly after the publication of the New York Times' massive report on Donald Trump's tax records. An out-of-frame employee apparently let out an exclamation that embodied the sentiment of a network tasked with playing cleanup after yet another presidential bombshell. Following the announcement of, "Yes, we have the president here," came a hot mic, "Ah, shit." While Fox News has not entirely avoided covering the Times scoop on how the president managed to pay just $750 in federal income taxes in 2016 and 2017 after paying $0 in 10 out of the 15 years prior due to a string of disastrous business endeavors, the network has turned to Trump's closest allies, including those who happen to share his name, to shrug off this latest financial scandal. On Monday morning, first son Donald Trump Jr. appeared on Fox and Friends and grinned and shook his head when Brian Kilmeade inquired about the piece. "Look, it's ridiculous," Jr. said, claiming that, "My father has paid tens of millions in taxes. Of course the New York Times does this," he said. "They put out a selective picture of all of these things the day before the debate to try to give someone like Joe Biden an attack line to come up with one or two catchy sound bites, and that's the game." He went on to compare the Times report to the debunked claim about the military, referencing the Atlantic's story on Trump calling deceased U.S. service members suckers and losers, a report that, incidentally, was partially confirmed by a reporter on the same network hosting Don Jr. The president's son closed with a screed against the Biden crime family, and accusations that Biden's son is supposedly linked to human trafficking and prostitution rings in Eastern Europe. Later in the morning, Fox and Friends scored an interview with White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany, her first TV appearance since the Times story was published. Rather than press the top White House communications aide, Ainsley Earhardt likewise framed the Times piece as a strategic drop to help Biden in Tuesday's debate. "What do you make of the timing of this, the tax thing coming out, you know, a day before the debate, and how is he preparing for the debate?" McEnany replied by likening the report to a hit piece, and saying it is a repeat of the same playbook they tried in 2016. In Fox's morning news segment delivered by Griff Jenkins, a reporter on the network's hard news side as opposed to its opinion side, a difference without a distinction, aside from the hard news personalities' professional reporter voices, the emphasis was placed on Trump's denial, rather than the details outlined in the investigation.